pretty much they are the slower of the two sides. The United States are all over them, hoping that they get something. But yes, that's all we've seen so far in this game. Not anything remarkable, not anything worthy of note. Just two sides are still pretty much testing themselves. And I guess this is the sort of game where you need to grow into it. As typical as it is of the US, you expect that they would come with a lot of energy. But we saw that they were unable to sustain it for the entire duration of the game they played against the Welsh side. And maybe that, of course, will propel them to do better today and push a notch higher than the last time. But looking at the quality in this England side, I think as soon as they settle into this game, they might begin to start causing problems. But yes, early stages yet. Nothing of note, but we've seen the US almost take the game to the United States, but not particularly being able to create a chance, especially in the first 5 minutes of the game. Well, in the 5th minute, they got almost into the box, but there was no man there, and the English guys were able to mop up possession, and they have so far restarted well and making sure that, they get into this game. Will they get ahead first? Well, let's see how soon they are able to commit themselves and get comfortable on the ball, because we have a US side that in these early minutes they are pretty much committing as many as 4 or 5 guys up front, trying to destabilize the build-up play of the English guys. So yes, that could be something that would work for them, because you need as many men as possible for those press triggers. If you ever find your position to find 1 or 2, if you ever get those, if you ever have them come your way, you would need to have as many guys as possible that can be available in the spaces that would see or help you take advantage. So yes, pretty early, but it is looking good.
All right, looking good. You definitely know these two countries. One calls it football, the other one calls them soccer. You know both teams and you know both sides. So it's a big clash. Two great nations clashing on the football field. Millions of fans across the world. And now 10 minutes gone. No goals yet. We'll soon get the statistics as well. How it looks on paper. 090 40,889. 090 41,889. There seemed to have been a little bit of impression there. Vicky the Volcano.
Well, yes, the English guys probably getting in their stride now. And in the 10th minute, a good build-up play by the guys. Bukayo Saka had a good cutback onto the path of Harry Kane, who shot it on goal. But Tim Ream, right place, right time, Premier League defender for Fulham. He was there to put his body on the line. And yes, the ball came off his leg and went out for a corner. So yes, Harry Kane receives a sweet pass. Yes, he did receive it, cut back from Bukayo Saka, but it didn't go through, and England have a corner from which they'll be hoping to continue to mount the pressure in their opponent's half.
All righty. Yes, England knocking on the door already. It's quite early right there. And you go hear the regular suspects and regular culprits talking about the people, but they always do on the lips of players or fans rather when we talk about those people who cause danger. Of course, you heard the name Bukayo Saka, and interestingly, one man that has actually come forward this evening, and I don't see him for this attack a couple of times. Now, Harry Maguire. Interestingly, Harry Maguire coming out to attack. I'll see Harry Maguire how many times now for inside the US goal post. Wait till they find. Okay now. 09, you say? Attacking defender. attacking defense. Hey, 090 40,889. 090 41,889. We'll get some start very soon from Pius the Pie Man. Yes, Vicky, don't tell us they be normally in play, but let's also get how it is on paper. It's now about 12 minutes gone. England 0, USA 0. We'll get to the calls also. But Pius the Pie Man, how's he looking? I mean, it just started 12 minutes. What did it happen?
Yes, of course, in terms of statistics, yes, in this particular game, I'm talking about the English national team taking on the United States of America. And of course, let's let the fans know that after 12 minutes of play, 60% of the ball have gone the way of England and 40% have gone the way of USA. 3 goal attempts for England and none for USA. No shots on goal yet after 12 minutes of play. And of course, 2 shots off goal and none have gone the way of US of A. That's the that England have gotten 2 shots off goal in this particular encounter. 1 block shot for England and none for USA. 1 free kick apiece for both sides in this particular encounter. 1 free kick. Yeah, a piece for both sides. And of course, 1 corner kick also. And that have gone the way of US of A. Just 1 corner kick in the 30 minutes of play in this particular one. No offside yet. 7 throw-ins have gone the way of England and 2 have gone the way of US of A. The goalkeepers have been on holiday in the 13 minutes. Of course, you might say probably too early to start testing the goalkeepers right now, so they've not been called to action, and of course they've made no save in this particular one. 1 foul piece for both sides, and of course 83 total passes for England, and yes, of course for USA they've amassed a total number of 47 in terms of total passes. Yes, completed passes 72 for England, and of course 36 for the US of A. 1 tackle for England, of course 2 tackles for USA in this particular encounter. 8 attacks for England, and 6 of those have been dangerous, while for US of A 13 attacks, and of course just 2 of those have been quite dangerous, talking about in the England half.
All righty, still 0-0. We don't enter 30 minutes now. England 0, USA 0. White shirts and blue shirts spewed all around the pitch right there. Let's get to the call. 090-40,889. 090-41,889. So Champion Style, this is Brila. Who did here? Good evening. Hello, good evening. Good evening. I guess you're not ready to speak to us this evening, so please call back. Good evening.
Hello?
Yeah, good evening to you. Sorry about that.
Yeah, my name is Ream.
All right,
calling
Ream.
is that a Brila FM?
Yeah, Sports Radio.
Yes, live and direct. That match is going to be straight draw. Listen.
Thank you very much for calling. Please, next time, when you call in, put up your radio set. We can't listen to you via phone and still listen to you via the radio. Can't work. Hello, good evening.
Good night, man.
Yes, good evening. Good evening. Who there?
First time caller.
What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Caleb.
Caleb is the first time caller.
Yes.
All right, let's hear you, Caleb.
This was going 2-0. Of England.
Okay. All right, Caleb. Thank you very much for your prediction right there. Hello, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, please call back. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Yes, oh, good evening, oh.
Madam, pick up.
We don't pick already now. We dey talk to you.
Yeah, I can't read the call. I agree. Vicky.
Kadri, welcome. Vicky, they
Vicky,
greet you. They greet you.
Yeah, Bridgie, I'm watching the game. Not true. Maguire going to go attack for Bridgie. Just as you talk. I'm not going to say I'm you now. You know, get kind of confidence. So if you feel confident, so Maguire they show now. Just as you talk, attacking defender. But the game is balanced. The US, they are not giving USA no space. You understand? But I still feel that the experience of the English will count at the end of the game. Because if you take both teams, they are better as although so as good players don't win game. As in good don't win the game. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we dey hear you.
Not the football, but from the what are the team for the play. Bring
Are you there, Kadri? Are you there? Okay. I think you need to call back. Thank you very much. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello. Okay, call back. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Brisbane.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Good evening, Pius and Victor. Good evening. This is Zainab on the line. Oh.
Welcome, Zainab.
I'm rooting for England. Oh. And I'm rooting for Saka to score 2 goals today.
Saka, only Saka, 2 full goals.
Yes, the only Saka.
So, Trisha, you be Arsenal fan. I don't forget. I don't forget to say you be Arsenal fan.
What did you say?
Pius say na Arsenal agenda.
Two goals. I'm giving you 2 goals.
All right, Zainab, thank you. Well, the game now don't enter 17 minutes for the Al Bayt Stadium in Al Khor, right there in Qatar. VQ the Volcano, 17 minutes of play. What's going on?
Oh, well, two sides, of course, still pretty much testing themselves, and I think the English guys have been able to sort of slow this game down because they know how dangerous the Americans can be in counter-attacking situations. In the corner kick in the 10th minute, of course, after Team Ream blocked Harry Kane's shot at goal, it resulted in a corner. Kieran Trippier took the corner, and it looked as if it would be one that would deliver top-quality ball into the box, but it didn't happen. And in the 11th minute, Mason Mount, England player, of course, lacked the options, so he fired a shot at goal from the edge of the box, and it wasted the effort as it went high off over the bar. Bukayo Saka, of course, attempts to find one of his teammates in the 14th minute with a sweet pass into the box, but one of the defending players reacted well and intercepted the effort, of course, to keep the English side at bay. And in the 16th minute, a pass from Luke Shaw was also intercepted by Matt Turner, yes, the goalkeeper. And yes, the move was broken down as the guys could not forge beyond that. In the 17th minute, Weston McKennie, yes, played a lofted pass into the box, but Haji Wright, US, quickly get his head on it, on the ball, and sent it narrowly wide, and they weren't able to do anything. But Yunus Musah, of course, has made a bad challenge, and the referee, of course, blew the whistle in the 18th minute. And yes, they are still out there slugging it out against themselves, hoping that they can pick any side's pocket. But the press by the US, of course, has been pretty impressive, pushing England all the way and making their build-up slower than usual, because they have guys almost all over the place, and they can't seem to find a free man to make the build-up as seamless as it should be. But you would expect that Gareth Southgate would find a way to respond to this. 20 minutes of the action so far. It is England 0, the USA 0.
Yes, Vicky, not lie. Now 0-0 like this. England 0, USA 0. 20 minutes don't work. I say blue and white shirts spreads all around, running around. Now bass boss, they go run go this 18, run go the other 18. Let's see who comes out top. Football or soccer? 090400889, 090410889. Good evening.
Good evening, no.
Good evening. Welcome.
Welcome.
What's your name?
My name is Christian. No.
Christian. Welcome.
Yeah. I just everybody in the house.
Everybody they greet you too. Pius they greet you.
Christian.
I bet what Wills play?
Who?
Wills.
Who?
Rhys James.
Who?
Wills.
Who?
Wills.
Who? Spell him.
Wills now.
You go spell him now. How you go to ask us waiting Wales play by this time? Wales will not play since morning. Well, make I just tell you, Shab. They lost to Iran 2-0. You say waiting?
One more. Jesus Christ is Lord. They lost to Iran.
Yes, they lost to Iran 2. How come you're just knowing this? Where have you been?
It shock you?
One more. Which is now?
Oh.
It happened. This is football. Yes. Wales could not run.
Football.
Shit. Okay, I want to talk about this Qatar 18. No?
Oh yeah, which one be that one? Please focus on the game.
Or the country?
Please focus on the game. Please focus on the game.
Okay, on the game. Okay, on the game. That means now Qatar is out of the World Cup. Senegal won.
They say focus on the game. You see
I know as in.
your way enter
You just
Qatar.
go, Waka. You can't just go where we don't know, bros.
No, won't go.
All right.
Okay.
You go be, eh? This bros, he like to the branch.
Continue listening.
Just keep listening.
Yeah.
I say that. Jesus Christ. How Iran could beat Wales? Well, that's football for you.
Jesus.
I don't know what you're talking about. But I mean, Argentina, with all of the glory on their shoulders, they fell to Saudi Arabia. Anything can happen. It's football. I also thought Netherlands were going to beat nonsense out of Ecuador head, but it's not football. Just as now, we don't know who will come out top between England and USA.
Germany also lost.
You understand? Thank you. I know they call it Japan. Which one be Japan? Japan. According to top striker, the first 3 letters or the first 4 letters represent what most Nigerians want to do. But yes, the last letter
represent the country
they won't come from. But yes, a country that is way developed when it comes to football, probably the most developed country in the whole world when it comes to football, is playing right now, England. And then a country that is very highly developed when it comes to sports generally. The only country to cover almost every kind of sport you can think of. The United States of America. Football versus soccer. 090 40,889. You said?
Most developed in football. You mentioned England.
Yeah. Now their football nine be the well. Let me say they have the most PR.
Now just noisy.
Now noisy, sure.
Noisy, I beg.
Now they get the ball.
Now
just start them, but now they get the ball.
Don't be then get the ball.
For now. Okay, if you say so.
Even for now.
Now they get the best league now.
For now, don't be then get the ball for now. Noise.
Okay.
Noise.
Arguable. But yes, 23 full minutes. Now you don't waka. We'll soon go to our reporter to know what's going on, but let's get your calls too. 090 40,889 and 090 41,889. You know, I said it before, I like a man in white. No, there are just so many men in white. Like, see men there in white. Reminds me of that day Vicky wore white. You can't talk, can't fresh, can't fine, can't stay dark.
Can't get chest,
can't get chest. Can't get chest. No, not chest. Not chest. Chest. You get chest. It's who we are in white now.
I say.
Guys, go to Facebook.
I say.
SportsTV.
Yesterday, I was telling about Femiraji and actually meant it that, like, if I don't feel picture him for any other job apart from this particular one.
Why not?
Like, I can't just imagine him putting on suits, the not tie.
Make us sit down for office.
Sit down for office, the press computer. No, they like, you know, that in polo engine with correct sneakers, all those kind of things. Hey, come the top mic, they shout.
Shaking one.
Those kind of things. Like, but Vicky, I can pick up Vicky with ties, suits. It looks like this cool car, you know. Anywhere you go fit in, anywhere.
Vic can say something like, "Hi, welcome. What may we do for you today?" They're gonna say, "Oh, I have a complaint to make." "Oh, don't worry, I'm the manager. Yeah, I'll take care of it." You know that kind of.
Wait. You know that's where they go bank. If say bank don't command their money, like command their 10 naira, 20 naira. They go back.
I want to talk to your manager. I want to see your manager.
Now people like Vicky that go say to them, "Go and meet that guy."
Say, come use this in bedroom voice they use on air. Go say, "Hello, madam. What seems to be the problem?" What's the problem?
You go fit it perfectly.
You know, they call it speak English.
Oh, God,
or they're going to send them, may go win contracts. They call it do presentation. Our company, in the next 20 years.
Look. They say, look.
Like this. Like I say, trust me. You need to put your money here.
I can tell them.
But you know what I like about Vicky? When Vicky is not on air, Vicky is another person entirely. Now two different people.
I'm telling you.
Now one is on air. When they do analysis,
he reach 5.
Now one person. But when he don't dance like this.
Even house game.
Okay. House now Uncle Vicky. But Vicky, you okay? Now, since we're talking about you, it's now 26 minutes gone. England 0, USA 0. How are the guys playing?
Pretty much the US have given England what they expect in this game. And Serginho Dest in the 20th minute sent in a cross into the box. But Jordan Pickford came off his line to grab the ball. A minute later, it was Christian Pulisic who attempted to slip the ball through the defense, but he was unable to find any of his teammates. And of course, they went about attacking and trying to defend at the same time. Both teams, of course, are winning the ball quickly, and then as soon as you lose it, you try to cover grounds and gain it back. In the 24th minute, Raheem Sterling, was able to weave past challenges, in the opposition's half. But the final ball, of course, where he was unable to get it to across to his player as the opponent. Of course, an opponent stuck out the leg to win the ball, and they cleared it out of the danger area. A foul in the 25th minute by Mason Mount was seen by Jesus Venezuela. Yes, Valenzuela, I beg your pardon. Yes, Valenzuela, the referee, who didn't hesitate, of course, to blow the whistle. Also in the 26th minute, Weston McKennie of the US made room to connect with a cross, but his strike from the penalty spot didn't connect as it wasn't accurate enough for the ball to get into the danger zone. So it went well over the bar, and of course, Kieran Trippier got a tackle. Yes, a beat over Zilos, and Jesus Valenzuela blew the whistle. But play, of course, is back on now, and the two teams are pretty much doing. England would have to do better than this in terms of the press. We saw that in the game between the Dutch national team, yes, the Netherlands against Ecuador. The press destabilized the free-flowing football with which the Dutch guys were hoping to take total control and dominate. And yes, I think because of the quality of what England have, they have really been hampered in the area of wanting total domination as far as this game is concerned, because the press by the side has really been hard on them. And to be fair to the US, they have done it so well that they have like 6 men housed in front of the English defense area, and it's really been a good one. Former Arsenal academy product Yunus Musah, of course, is the latest to have tried something. Yes, the ball ricocheted off the leg of an English defender, but Jordan Pickford was able to claim it in the 28th minute to keep his side pretty much in this game. If that didn't happen, or if the deflection was stronger than that, he probably would have been the US in the lead as far as this is concerned. And I think a goal will pretty much open up this game, because if England scores first, then the US will be looking for a way to get back into the game as quickly as possible. And if England should score first, they'll be looking for a way to get back into this game as quickly as possible. There are people who can change the game for England on the bench. You have technicians like the guy who's at City, talking about Phil Foden, and then you also have Jack Grealish. These are guys who can come into this game and string passes and hold on to the ball and get into the danger zones and make those sort of passes that can give them any kind of advantage in this game. So yes, it is still all to play for as far as this is concerned, but a goal by either side, of course, could see this game turn up the tempo a notch higher.
All right, to try to turn up the tempo a notch higher. We don't enter 30 minutes of full play now. Still England 0 and USA 0. Go never drop. On a TV Kitoko. One go now. They go loud the musical. He even buzz the speakers. Let's see what happens. Do not forget, like I mentioned earlier on, we have Timothy Weah representing the US of A, and of course representing his family and his father. Former player, of course, world best, George Weah, this evening. Let's still get your reactions. Follow us on Facebook, Sports Radio Brila FM. On Facebook, Sports Radio Brila FM. On Instagram and Twitter at Brila FM 889. Hello, good evening.
Breezy, I was talking the other time, but you were not hearing me. Maybe it was the network.
Okay. All right, Kadri, go ahead.
I say this USA team, the way they play with confidence. So Breezy.
They're supposed now.
Yeah, another shock. I don't go there today.
Anything can happen. It's football.
That's so. But I say when the game started, say the English, they control the game. But right now, now USA don't take over Breezy. So that's what. But for me, because I get many people I know for that English team. So me, apart from England, apart from Nigeria, we know they the World Cup. Now Brazil and England are always the support. You understand? Brazil, because they don't win the World Cup 5 times. I love them. They are just like the Real Madrid for club football. You just have to love them. Do you understand? Then England, because of Premiership, I'm used to a lot of players there. Do you understand? So, but for this game, why they watch Breezy, they know they look face, so they know they look face. But at the end of the day, last, England ain't going to win, just as they attack. So Breezy.
Hmm?
I agree with you too
I
much.
agree with you too, Kadri. Thank you. Hello, good evening. Who there?
Hello, good evening. Good evening.
I agree with you.
I want you to talk.
All right, next time, please. Uche, put off your radio set before you call in. Thank you. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yes, so welcome.
Yes, welcome.
Wilson, not Toruma. You're welcome.
Yeah. Today na English derby.
Not be smart, you know. It's not English derby. Actually, yes, na English derby. In it versus yo, man.
But then na US. Well, na US and I want them win. And because of Christian Pulisic, normally I don't like England. I don't like them. They get jealousy too much. But Bellingham they worry them. So me na America na the solo. Thank you.
All righty. Thank you very much, Wilson, right there for your contribution as always. Hello to you. Good evening.
Hello, Mommy Gio.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Femi.
Femi, you're welcome. We have VQ the Volcano right here and Pius the Pie Man.
Oh, good evening, bro.
Yeah, welcome. Good evening.
Yeah, well done to you guys. So,
Thank you.
yeah. For me, England will win the match tonight. 3-0. Yeah.
3-0.
Yes, that's my prediction.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your prediction.
Yeah, well done.
All
You guys
right.
are doing good job. God bless you now.
Amen. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello. Good evening. Yes, good evening.
It's Obed calling.
Obed, you're welcome.
Yes, ma. Please, is Mason Mount playing now or is he in the bench?
Mason Mount, you mean?
Yes, yeah.
Yes, he is.
Okay. Please, for today's match, we do not watch it. I want you people to give us live scores.
Okay.
What, England and Ecuador, what they played.
Not England. You mean Holland. Holland and Ecuador. They played 1-1. 1-1 draw.
Okay, what of Senegal?
Senegal, they beat Qatar 3-1.
Okay, thank you, ma.
Iran beat Wales 2-0 too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wishing England to win 2-0 to no. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you. All right. Hello, good evening to you.
Breeze, baby.
Yes, welcome. Good evening.
Good evening. I beg you too much. This is Jimmy calling from Egbeda.
Jimmy, welcome.
I greet everybody in the studio.
Everybody greets you
welcome,
too.
Jimmy.
But you, Breezy, you form my hand this evening.
What did I do?
How can you say body for England? My mom is there. No king. Let me tell you something. I wish Madrid is from England. Premiership no let us hear word. They don't let us hear word at all. Now, you said football is in England. Although they are trying, but just the concluded Champions League. Babao, Madrid, Liverpool come, Gege. Man City come.
Actually, what I thought we said they are the most developed.
So
I said
what
the
I'm
most
saying is this.
developed.
What I'm saying is this. Hello, I understand. Where am I driving at? You see, England, they are trying, but they make too much noise. They overrate their players. How dare you can't compare Harry Kane to all these, what you call, Messi and Ronaldo? He's still in England. He should come out. Unless what we are saying is they are good, but English team, English as a whole, they are good exploiters. They are exploiting the world. God bless you. I'm enjoying your program. God bless you people. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you very much. VQ the Volcano. 37 minutes gone, VQ. Still no goals. Please take us to the pitch. What's going on, VQ?
It's good to see it happen this way, that there's been no goal in 37 minutes. It shows you that the Americans are also here to play football and not to look at what the English guys will be offering on the day. So yes, good one so far for them. Quickly, of course, Pulisic in the 29th minute drives down the left. Yes, he drove down the left and was able to feed Robinson, who in turn found Musah, and he's got past one or two players who hasn't, of course, shown much. The ref finally sorts himself out and got something going as far as that one is concerned. But real quick, let's let you know that it is now 38 minutes and it is goalless. But action, of course, have taken place before the 38 minutes. Yunus Musah finds himself in space on the edge of the box and fired a shot that heads towards the middle of the goal. But Jordan Pickford, of course, made a comfortable save. John Stones of England, jumped into a tackle and Jesus Valenzuela signaled a foul. And in the 33rd minute, it should have been a goal. Christian Pulisic, another almost a moment in this game, big moment in this game, one of the highlights so far as this game is concerned. Fired a rocket of a shot, but it only hits the crossbar and went out for a goal kick. That should have seen the US taking the lead. It was the closest they came to taking the lead after Yunus Musah's chance that was not converted in the 29th minute. In the 33rd minute, of course, Jesus Valenzuela blew the whistle for a foul on Walker Zimmerman, a United States defender. Was too aggressive in a battle for the ball, and England were awarded a free kick from a dangerous position. But the resulting set piece was sent into the penalty area by Kieran Trippier. England was clearly dealt with by one of the defenders, and they handled the situation very well. Mason Mount of England, also sent in a teasing cross in the 36th minute of this game into the area. But Matt Turner intercepted the ball, and the Americans, they pretty much appear pumped up for this game. After 39 minutes, it is England 0, the USA 0.
All righty. You hear me? 39 minutes don't go. England 0, USA 0. Although no change done there now for this game so far. The two coaches never decide to do any changes so far. Like this, that's why I let you know say like this. You know they cross the entire 40 minutes and they are like I just tell you no change done there. But in case you missed it earlier on, those guys asking for the first scores. Wales earlier on they lost to Iran 2-0. Qatar they lost to Senegal 3-1. Netherlands and Ecuador play 1-1 draw. And in case you also missed it, talking about the starting lineup for this particular game, where would they look so? That is England and the USA. Make a let you know, say Gareth Southgate, him go with a 4-2-3-1 formation for this game with Jordan Pickford inside the goal post. Back four of Kerry and Trippier, John Stones, Harry Maguire, and Luke Shaw. For the middle, Jude Bellingham and Declan Rice. And then up front, Harry Kane, the lead attack as captain of this side as well, with Raheem Sterling, Mason Mount, and Bukayo Saka right there. If you can look the bench for this English side, Aaron Ramsdale, Nick Pope, Kyle Walker, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Eric Dier, Benjamin White, Connor Cody, Conor Gallagher, Jordan Henderson, Calvin Phillips, Marcus Rashford, Jack Grealish, Phil Foden, and Callum Wilson. Now, the men with the bench for this English side. And then for the USA, Greg Berhalter. Now, him be the manager of this side. And him goes with a 4-4-2 formation with Matt Turner inside the goalpost. Back four of Anton Robinson, Tim Ream, Walker Zimmerman, and Sergino Dest. And then for the middle, it is also packed with four men. Christian Pulisic, Yunus Musah, Tyler Adams, Whiskey Paddy's side, and Weston McKennie. And then up front, George Weston leads this attack right there, paired up with RG Wright. And the two men then with inside the attack. If you can look the bench for the USA, you see names like EthanOvat, Sean Johnson. There's also, of course, Joseph Skyley, Cameron Carter-Vickers, DeAndre Yedlin, Aaron Long, Shaq Moore, Brendan Aronson, Kelleen Acosta, Giovanni Reina, Jordan Morris, Luca De La Torre, Christian Roldan, Jesus Ferreira, and Josh Sargent. Those are the men them. What they do battle inside this game, talking about England and the USA right there. So the following talk, so 41 minutes gone. Crossing into the 42nd. England 0, USA 0. Let's get to the calls. And of course, leave a comment on our social media pages. Right there on Facebook, Sports Radio Brila FM, on Instagram and Twitter, Brila FM 889. 090 also, 40,889. and 090-41,889, the number to call. Today, of course, part of the conversation right here. Hello, good evening to you.
Hello, good evening. My name is Fidelis.
Fidelis, welcome.
Good evening. I'm greeting you guys in the studio.
Yes, so they greet you.
Okay, this match now, well, let's make it no end draw. But I'm saying maybe I'm going for England to win 2-1.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Why you not make it end draw?
2-1.
What's wrong if it goes on to draw?
England will win the way they see the match. Maybe then bring the last of Phil Foden and Jack Grealish, they can change the game. So Rashford today bench, so I say England will later come out for second half or win the game.
Okay.
So if USA score, England would like to come score. So if England score, USA would like to score too. So I see the game correct score, maybe 2-1. Thank you.
All righty, thank you very much. 090-40,889, 090-41,889. It's your Champions Down. This is the live coverage from Brila of the Qatar FIFA World Cup 2022. It is England versus the United States of America. And definitely the first half is the battle of English, the English derby, if you may call it so. Also, it is football versus soccer. Two teams whose national jerseys are white, one done in blue, of course, today, while the other one wearing white. At this time, the USA and then decide to wear the blue. Why English boys? They're looking very holy in their clean whites, up and down.
You say? Home now.
Now then, of course.
I don't do for this encounter. So
Well, there's no home per se, but yeah.
But I mean,
based on arrangements.
Based on arrangement, and of course our betting too.
You know. Hello, Delia.
Home to win it out.
Hello, Delia. See Vicky's face. Hello, Delia. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Talk to me. Don't be shy. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Hello.
Yes. Welcome.
My name is Roland. This is Roland. A.K.A. Orlando Marine.
I think Orlando Pirates you want to talk before. Welcome.
I'm in support. I'm in support of England to USA.
You are in support of England winning the USA.
To be USA because England, Nigerian country. Maybe say we believe them because of their Premier League.
England and Nigerian country. Wow.
So we still give them that support to the USA because
they be Nigerian country.
I'm a Chelsea fan.
Don't worry, you don't show. As you take the news yourself, I don't already know. You don't need to announce it.
What's he saying? Orlando Milano, I bet he talk. Okay. Thank you, Orlando.
Orlando, a.k.a. Orlando Marine.
You are a Chelsea fan.
No, wala.
Full blood blue. All blues!
All the blues!
I know.
Thank you very much, Orlando. Okay. 45 minutes, don't play. We'll wait now to see what in the referee go talk based on minutes for this game. Wait till they really happen. Now 1 minute, only 1 minute. Now in the referee had other games that they had 5, 6, 3. But this particular one, so the English derby, in it versus Yo-Yo. Now only 1 minute they put. Vicky Volcano, it's now 45 minutes and 1 minute of extra time. Still no go, Vicky. Please take us to the action.
No surprises for me. Not a lot has really happened since then. England have made some attacking forays in the final minutes of this game. They have just been unable to get anything in this game so far. In the 40th minute, yes, let's let you know that Timothy Weah is disappointed with himself because he got into a good area but produced a poor cross. Serginho Dest of the US goes into a weaving run. Yes, a weaving run through the defense and gets within shooting range, but his effort is also blocked. And let's also let you know that Christian Pulisic, had a corner for the US. Officer, just is a ball and lifted it into the box from the corner. But one of the defending players for England got a header on it and was the first to clear. Serginho Dest, of course, has sent in a terrific cross into the box, hoping to get something but Christian Pulisic of the US, yes, gets on the end of it, but his header from the center of the box goes just wide off the post. Luke Shaw in the 44th minute, it was a stun, of course, and a ton of England, and he swung across into the box, but it is far too close to Mark Turner, who smothers the ball. Jude Bellingham had a chance, probably should have crossed it first time after Bukayo Saka teed him in, but delayed for for like 2 to 3 seconds. Finally sends the ball into the box, but the side of the pitch, but his cross was blocked, and Matt Turner, of course, didn't worry much. Yes, Matt Turner doesn't have to worry about this one, because Luke Shaw actually was able to mop up the ball and played a pass into the path of Bukayo Saka. Yes, the England forward got a shot at it, but he was unable to find the target, as his effort from inside the box goes high over the bar. Yes, it went high over the bar, and 1 minute was added to the game. It was played. Mason Mount received a low pass just outside the box and unleashed a fine strike in the 45th plus 1 minute from outside the box to find the left corner. But Mark Turner, of course, pulled off a reflexive save to block his effort. So yes, nice goalkeeping, of course, right there to keep them in the game. Would have been hard done by, of course, if they had considered late in the game, haven't kept themselves pretty much in it. Kieran Trippier, yes, his attempt to find a teammate with a corner after Matt Turner made that save, but the effort was snuffed out by the goalkeeper, Matt Turner, once again. And it was the turn pretty soon of a referee, yes, Jesus Valenzuela, yes, to end the first half of proceedings by blowing the whistle. And yes, that was all she wrote as far as the first half is concerned. 7 new match reports, of course, in a game between the USA and England. And at halftime, it is 0-0.
All right, halftime, 0-0. That's what she wrote, just as VQ says. We'll be back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half of proceedings. England versus the United States of America. It is Brila FM's live coverage of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2020. Breezy, my name, your sports shake, the premium radio brownie. Mama Gio, whether the radio. And of course, the men them foodie studio, VQ the Volcano, our reporter right here, as well as Pius the Pie Man, and of course, Joseph Obisesson, our analysts, and of course, our stat guys. Don't forget, I hope you are following. We are live on Facebook. Sports Radio Brila FM, Sports Radio Brila FM, Sports Radio Brila FM, SPORTS, Sports Radio Brila. Brila is BRILA FM. Follow us on Facebook. Leave a comment. We'll be taking those comments soon. Go to Instagram and Twitter too. There you go. Follow us. So, Brila FM 889. Yeah, so the USA and England 0-0. Second half don't start. So 2 minutes into the second half at this time. And still nothing. It's the battle, of course, of English in it and yo-yo, like I said. And of course, two great countries slugging it out right here on the pitch. Don't forget also to call into the live studios. Or the live studio is one at this time, of course. 090-40,889 and 090-41,889. Hello, who there? Good evening.
Hello, Brigi.
Yeah, good evening to you. Sorry, what's your name?
Emeka Festu from Port Harcourt.
Emeka, I'm sorry. The network is kind of blurry. You're going to need to call back. Hello, good evening. Yes, good evening to you. Yes, so good evening.
Good evening, Vicky and Joseph.
Yeah, they are fine.
Yeah,
Vicky's
good
here.
evening. Welcome.
Now, Wilson the top.
Okay.
Welcome, Wilson.
I'm happening. I'm waiting for US to beat England.
USA to beat England, really?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm not waiting for. You are giving me the update. I'm enjoying the info. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, too.
Ayana.
All right. 090-40,889 and 090-41,889. Eat your dial of magic, your frequency of champions, the complete deal. Only one cruise. Jack of one trade. 090-40,889. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening to you.
Yeah, this guy is calling from
Sorry?
I said this guy is calling from
Isaac.
Henry.
Henry, oh, Henry. Henry, go ahead.
This match is not much. Be just slow and settle. Yeah, I say they play ball like say. Well, I'm not. I believe them. I think I go see. I will see kind of the pressure. Bye bye.
Okay, thank you. 090-41,889. Hello, good evening.
Breezy.
I greet you.
Yeah, good evening.
Welcome.
Yeah, this Iron Body on the line.
Iron Body, you're welcome.
USA will win this today match. England will get red card very soon.
Sure?
Yes. Mark it 1-0.
Okay. But Iron Body, next time I will cut your call. If you're calling into the live studios, guys, please put off your radio set or step out of the room where that radio is, please. You may not defer other listeners as well.
Radio etiquette.
Radio etiquette. 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 All right. No, you have to, if you want to pronounce that kind of thing, you go pronounce and finish. Etiquette. But yes, Pius the Pie Man, you just heard his voice. Pius has some interesting stats, or stories rather, about England and USA for us. Abi, I lie. I'm not lying, I lie. Why are you mute?
Wait.
Why are you mute?
You lie. You want me to answer yes or no?
I go pursue you.
Now, yes or no question?
I go off your mic. But yeah, VQ the volcano is here. VQ, it is now 52 minutes gone in this second half. Who is looking like they have the upper hand?
Oh, well, still pretty even. The English side, of course, are putting up the pressure now. And it is looking good. But let's see what will happen. It was the US who kicked off the second 45. In the 46 minutes, of course, the referee blew the whistle to signal the start of the second half. And shortly after that, of course, Anthony Robinson swung in a cross. But the ball was cleared to safety by one of the defenders. Haji Wright, in the 49th minute, displayed a brilliant individual ability. He got inside the box and almost pulled the trigger. His promising effort, yes, he actually pulled it. His promising effort was blocked by an English defender. And the ball, of course, rebounds to Weston McKennie on the edge of the box. He immediately took a shot at goal, but sent the ball well over the bar. And that, of course, kept England in. But Tyler Adams also fouled a player in the 50th minute, pulling the jersey of the opposition player. And Jesus Valenzuela, blew the whistle for a foul. In the 52nd minute, it was Bukayo Saka of England, who looked to break free. But an opposition player was able to clear the ball off his leg, almost inside the box without fouling Saka. And that, of course, led to a throw-in, which England took in the 52nd minute. So, yes, it is still a pretty even. And a lot is being asked as far as this game is concerned. But Timothy Weah is hobbling a bit now. Looks like a collision between himself and clash of legs between himself and Luke Shaw. They were both on the turf for a short while, but he's up now. They're both up now, but he's still limping. I don't know. I guess he will be able to continue the game as he doesn't look to be in any serious danger. But,
Okay.
52 minutes of action. It is England 0, USA 0.
Okay. Timothy Weah, a little bit of a scare, but he don't continue the game. And definitely for the men in blue, it's 0. For the men in white, it's still 0. 54 minutes gone. We're entering the 55th now. And ladies and gentlemen, still 0-0 gone, never drop. Let's get to the calls. Also, leave your comments on Facebook, Sports Radio Brila FM. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter as Brila FM 889. We'll soon look at the stats as well. Pius the Pieman is here. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Brila.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Yeah, good evening. Now, this Victor is on the line.
Victor, you're welcome. There's another Victor. Yeah, senior man VQ. Dave VQ.
Yeah, I greet you. VQ the volcano.
Yeah, welcome. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening. I bet now I'm making grand. If they no win, Joe. They are too much. They say they hide their player. All these really look sure they average player. They no good at all. Their hype is just too much. Hypocrite. Most of them hypocrite. Though no, we should not lie. They have good players. They have good, extremely good players, talented players. I mean, Foden, Kane, guy, Wright, those guys are good players. But the likes of really Shaw, who else did there? Wright, those ones. I don't like them at all. It should end in a draw, Jerry.
Yeah.
It should end in a draw. Thank you.
Thank you too. Thank you. Hello, good evening to you. Welcome.
Yes, good evening. I guess everybody is.
Everybody greet you too.
Yes, so my name is Olaleko. I come from Port Harcourt.
Welcome, Olaleko.
Yes, so when the match style about they be small thing. You see smart shade they see so Yes, we win the match. They are standing. They will win the match because you watch at they add the match. They go now 1-0 match. You are standing and a 1-0 match. So yes, we win the match. You are standing now 1-0. Just they watch it in the half. Just watch the match they go. You say yes, there's something inside that match. You understand? Just they watch. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, let's get to the starts. Yes, Pius the Pyroman is here. What did it happen based on statistics, Pius?
Yes, of course. This particular encounter talking about England taking on the US of A. And in terms of ball possession, the English have 60% of that, and of course the US of A have 40%. Yes, of course, 5 goal attempts for England, and of course 8 have gone the way of United States of America. And 1 shot on goal apiece for both sides. Yeah, shots of goal 3 for England, of course 5 for US of A, and 7 free kicks have gone the way of the English national team, and of course just 5 have gone the way of the Americans in this particular encounter. 2 corner kicks apiece, make it 4 corner kicks in total after 58 minutes of play. No offside call after 58 minutes of play, and of course throw in 16 have gone the way of England, and of course just 14 have gone the way of United States of America. In terms of goalkeeper save, yes, the goalkeeper of England, talking about Jordan Pickford, has been called to action just once, and of course McKennie, the goalkeeper of the United States of America, have been called to action only once also. So 1 goalkeeper save apiece for both goalkeepers in this particular game, and of course 5 fouls are for England, and 7 have gone the way of United States of America. 380 total passes, and of course they'll be able to complete 335 of those. I'm talking about the English national team, and of course for the US of A, 242 total passes, and they've been able to complete 206 out of those. 3 tackles are for England, and of course 7 tackles for USA, and 71 attacks are for England, and 29 of those have been dangerous, while for US of A, 47 attacks and 16 of those have been dangerous. This game have actually served us a whole lot to talk about, and a whole lot to look out for in this particular encounter. This game, this is their 12th time. This is the 12th time they will be facing each other, and of course the past 11 times England have won 8. US of A have just won twice, and of course they've drawn 1. So it looks like England usually defeat United States of America. The last time they met in this same competition at the World Cup in 2010, the game ended in a draw, 1-0 in that particular encounter. So you could say if this game ends in a draw, we might probably not be surprised, because I mean the last time they met in the World Cup, that was in 2010, it actually ended in a 1-0 draw. So they actually know how to play each other in recent time, though, even though the English have gotten the better of the Americans, of course, in total, all round, overall. So if you have faced somebody 11 times and you defeated the person 8 times, that tells you something about them. And of course, similarity between these two countries is the fact that sometimes they tend to agree, but in other times, in terms of talking about external issues, they do not always agree. Of course, you know that the Americans like to go into every battle in terms of wars, and likes to win their battles. And of course, a couple of times they've gone into disagreement with the English. They've actually tend to, in terms of the other side of things, right, and not football actually. So they have so many things in common, the English and the Americans. And of course, right there on the field of play is still goalless after 60 minutes of play, Breezy.
All righty, 60 minutes gone. Without the enter the 61st. Still 0-0 on both sides. No goals yet. The English derby. Naughty don't come outside though. All the knocking happening. The doors are standing strong. There is no moving. Reminds me of that song. This mountain must be removed. It has to be removed on both sides though. But yes, no goal don't come so far. Let's get to hear you. 090-40,889 and 090-41,889. Who did here? Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, so good evening.
Good evening. My name is Okoro Sunday, a.k.a. Arsenal legend, calling in from Port Harcourt.
All righty, welcome.
What's your own name?
Breezy. Breezy is my name.
Oh.
Blessing Enor.
England.
Breezy, yeah?
England. I normally play like Brila in Port Harcourt.
Okay.
So that's my first time calling Lagos line.
Oh, wow, interesting. Welcome. Welcome.
Thank you. By the way I'm watching this England game, England will win 1-0. The goal must come from a substitute. Yes, the goal must come from a stop. Somebody that from bench will score the goal. 1-0
from the bench.
Of England. Marcus Rashford.
Okay.
Or any other person from bench. But somebody must from bench not the Saka. Thank you.
All right.
All righty. Thank you very much. Well, talking about bench, there have not been any substitutions. Have there been any substitutions in this game so far?
No, there've been none. Of course,
Wow.
the players are starting from the bench are still on the bench. Let's just quickly roll out the players on the bench for both sides in this particular one. For the English national team, Alexander Trent-Arnold is on the bench. Conor Cody, Eric Dyer, Phil Foden, Conor Gallagher, the man from Chelsea, Jack Grealish, Jordan Anderson, Calvin Phillips, Nick Pope, Aaron Ramsdale, Marcus Rashford, Kyle Walker, Ben White, and Callum Wilson are the players on the bench. For the United States of America, Erison Acosta, De La Torre is on the bench, Ferreira, Johnson, Long, Murray, Maurice, Reina, Rodan, and of course Sargent, and not forgetting Scully and Yeldon. These are players on the bench for both sides, and of course, well, you could say in terms of quality and the popularity of both teams, you can say that the English have better players on the bench. But of course, from judging for what we've seen in the last 63 minutes of this game, I think the United States of America, the Americans they are not scared of the English players.
Obviously.
To be honest with you, they are not. They are taking the game to them, creating chances, but they've been unable to convert. I think players like Christian Pulisic and the other guys up front need to start living up to expectations. When you create those chances, make sure you take them, because if the English create their own, I'm sure they have players who can actually easily put the ball in the back of the net, and that's what we've seen so far. Because the Americans have actually they've had 9 goal attempts and just 1 shot on target. The English have had 5 goal attempts and just 1 shot on target. In terms of this, now you could say that the English have a better conversion rate because they've had the lesser goal attempts and the same number of shots on goal as the Americans. So if you create more, I think it's best for them to start taking their chances. Talking about the Americans, and of course they have another opportunity right now. We see how it goes from there.
Okay, let's go over to our reporter all the way from Qatar, Vicky the Volcano. 64 minutes don't work out. What did it happen?
Well, tough game. Football is what it is, and from what we're seeing, it looks like the US team have grown into this game, and I guess they've been unlucky not to be ahead so far in this game. Let's start with action in the 60th minute, where a cross from Anthony Robinson failed to reach the box as the defense cleared the ball away to safety. But it led to a corner kick. Christian Pulisic, of course, took the corner, but failed to find any of his teammates. Pulisic, of course, races towards, he actually raced onto the ball towards goal, but defender got back well to make a challenge and deny him. Pulisic then had another opportunity to take a corner, but he also sent it into a huddle of defenders, and they were able to make a clearance to, deny the US any chance of doing anything. Pulisic, once again, was at the forefront of it again, and he took a shot towards the goal, but it was bravely blocked by a defender who put a body on the way. Yes, a self-sacrificing defender, you want to say. Mason Mount committed a challenge in the 63rd minute, a foul on a player, and the referee Jesus Valenzuela blew the whistle for a foul. In the 64th minute, Christian Pulisic had a corner, and this time he was able to swing the ball into the box from the corner kick, but it was a bit too strong and it goes out of play. Pulisic, of course, took another corner in the 65th minute, and the English guys were able to make a clearance. From the 60th minute to the 65th minute, Pulisic took 5 corners. So it tells you that there's been a pressure in the half of the US team. Maybe in the half of the English half, actually, and in front of their goal. Maybe if they had guys who could be a bit more clinical, if their guys, their forwards were a bit more clinical, they probably should be leading in this game already. But they pretty much put it out there. And the hallmark of a good side is also to get just one clean chance and then be able to convert it. Who knows? They have quality on the bench and might be able to bring in those guys who would offer them something. Of course, the coach is already warming up a few guys. Jordan Henderson and then Jack Grealish. You never know what could happen. They pretty much done their homework to have Saka. Saka actually comes inside, inverted, pressing one of the defenders. But the moment they play that ball into his space, it becomes really difficult because he doesn't have the man shielding him, doing a lot of the work right there. Talking about Kieran Trippier. So, yes, it's a bit difficult for Saka to get help on the right flank. A right flank. And that, of course, has been a bit of a problem because the moment they get past him, there's space to exploit. And these guys, they have a way of getting into that space and then quickly using that lane to turn defense into attack. But it's been a good one so far. Maybe the changes we'll see at some point would make things work. And the way Harry Kane has played for Spurs of late, where he drops too deep in the defense, has sort of blunted the attack a bit. But I guess they took those things for granted with the fact that they scored 6 goals the last time and he didn't even get on the score sheet. Maybe, of course, they didn't see it as anything. But maybe also he's having to struggle because he picked a knock in that game as well. And until yesterday, he wasn't even training. Yes, he only trained for the first time yesterday ahead of this game. And things, maybe that's why we've not seen the best of him so far in this game. But maybe at some point, we would see what the side would be offering as far as this particular game is concerned. But goal as it is, and quick substitutions right now. Raheem Sterling, yes, comes off for Jack Grealish, yes, who of course would come into this game and look to contribute his own quota. Jude Bellingham is also coming off for Liverpool captain, yes, Jordan Henderson, who of course is coming into this game. And there are, of course, instructions from the coach to Mason Mount, who would stay. But Jude Bellingham has been substituted. Had a good game, but not as effective as we saw him in the game against Iran. And I think credit to the US guys, they've been able to do their homework. And that's why, we're seeing them put up this sort of performance tonight.
All righty. Yeah, so England and USA, stalemate like they say. Nothing don't happen. No goals yet. Both sides seem to be equally matched, evenly matched, of course. Let's get your reaction. 090 40,000 889. 090 41,000 889. And it's now 70 minutes gone. Still nothing from both ends. Hello, good evening to you. Good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay, please call back. Thank you very much. Call back. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you. Welcome.
Hello. Yeah, permit me to say good evening to everyone in the studio.
Yeah, good evening to you.
Good evening to you. Yeah, this is Peter calling.
Welcome, Peter.
Yeah, and this is indeed a clash of English. Yes, yes. So, as in, I've overheard people saying England used to hide their players. They used to hide their players. Let them hide their players. Yes, they should do it. If you use the MEFA of peace, now just the truth with that. If you use the MEFA of peace, and now, showing now get Nigerians to get players. More to hype our own players. More to hype our own players too. More at least make them leave them alone and beg. And besides, I'm supporting them to win this match. I know it's a really big fight for the both of them because the USA are true. They are not scared of England because of how it has been even in history. You understand? But I'm backing you in England to win this match. So that is just it.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much for calling. Thank you very much. Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Yeah, so good evening. What's your name?
My name is Razak.
Razak, you are highly welcome.
Thank you, madam. I'm a first-time customer. First-time caller.
No worry, I'm first-time customer. Welcome. Caller, customer, all the same thing.
Thank you. Please, I want to hear who is goalkeeper for England. I want to know, is it Townsend or
Jordan Pickford.
Don't hear him now, Jordan Pickford.
Okay. Well done. You know, I hear everybody.
We hail you too.
I'm calling from Wishing Jaraba.
No wahala. Thank you very much. Yeah, Jordan Pickford got the start ahead of Aaron Ramsdale right there, and Nick Pope, of course. The two men them did the bench. Jordan Pickford, of course, first selection right here, is still on the pitch. England have only, if I'm not mistaken, made just 2 changes. Yes, sir. The 2 changes, of course, are coming inside the 68 minutes. We had Jordan Henderson. He finally went inside for Jude Bellingham. And then Jack Grealish also came into the pitch on behalf of Raheem Sterling. All these 2 changes so happened for inside the 68 minutes. The United States of America never make any formative changes so far. This one still a walk. They said what is working, don't change it, I guess. But yes, 73 minutes now. Goal never still drop. We'll soon get the statistics. Pius the Pireman right here. Let's know how the guys are playing on paper. The stats, USA and England. Hello, good evening.
Good evening, busy.
Yeah, good evening to you. Welcome.
This is Ayu Salif.
You're welcome, sir. You're welcome.
They don't score. I mean, it's still 0-0.
Now still 0-0, 73 minutes now.
I thought and I said this guy, America, they are very. I saw their game the other day. Those guys, they are very young, very fast. Maybe they are going to play draw. The way I see it. One of the rest, help me grace the house.
Vicky is here. Pius is here.
Good evening.
Thank you.
God be with you people.
And you too. Thank
Amen.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm very happy with you all the time.
All right. Thanks.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, good evening to you. Who did ya?
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
You're
welcome, Olawale.
I was so surprised you. First time caller.
First time caller.
Yes. I will tell you.
Welcome.
You are the believe I hear the advice say magic number. I believe they give the number to some people. Maybe some people are. It's always they don't know who they are. They call it.
Well, welcome.
Thank you. That's the first place we are going to follow talk.
For Brila.
I will tell you.
I feel honored.
How are you sure this my brother do, Sha? My brother, you don't do the Sha.
Okay, he's not around today.
Okay. I pray for everybody there. Greet everybody for me.
Then I greet you too. Vicky
Let me just go mad today down. Maybe today I will just turn out to my date. Not of them.
Oh, yeah, no.
I will tell you. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Zero, 75 minutes now. England 0, United States 0. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
This is Ugo.
Ugo, you're welcome.
Thank you very much. First time caller.
Welcome, Ugo.
Thank you. I greet everybody there.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you. I support the USA to win because of politics. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Ugo.
I'm all right.
All right.
Take care.
All right. Yes, the two teams still slugging it out right there. Two nations. One are football that they call them, the other one they call them soccer. And now full 76 minutes they don't play so. Bukayo Saka, they squeeze space on top of the pitch. But I said it's not a walk the way you expect. But yes, Vicky okay though. 76 minutes now. Still nothing. What's going on? It seems like finally the United States coach, they want to do some kind changes, Abi?
Yes, of course. It looks like Aaron Sargent is going to come in this game now to come offer a bit of something as far as this game is concerned. Yes, Weston McKennie is leaving. Brendan Aronson. Yes, Brendan Aronson is the man who's coming on. The Leeds United youngster is the man who's coming on this time around. 77 minutes as the game continues. And England, of course, will be hoping to make one more substitution. They have been trying to use the width as far as this game is concerned, dragging their opponents out wide. But these guys, they really have good legs. They have been able to cover as much ground as possible. They run at you when you have the ball. And then if you're going to dribble or try to pass across in, they narrow down the angle to get someone in. Let's also let you know that the coach of the U.S., yes, Greg Berhalter, has prepared another substitution. Yes, Serginho Dest is replaced by, yes, Shaquille Moore. Yes, in this game, 78th minute. Yes, another substitution. And of course,
Serginho Dest does not seem to like that he's been taken off.
Unfortunately, the coach must have seen that they've tried to overrun him a couple of times. There's a fresh pair of legs now in this man, talking about Jack Grealish, and Grealish has gotten past him once or twice, and so I guess that's why the coach is probably thinking, you know what, let's get this guy off. Marcus Rashford is on now for Bukayo Saka. Yes, the referee, of course, substitution can be made. Bukayo Saka leaves the pitch, and Marcus Rashford is on. And back into the game, 78th minute. It is game on. England 0, USA 0.
All righty, England 0, USA 0. Plenty never still happen no based on goal prince. And I said we will check the stats on paper. Yeah, so Pius the Pyman, very much ready to take us there. But yeah, so like this, the blue and the white, nothing don't happen. 090 40,889. 090 41,889. Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. Okay. Do well to call back. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you. Welcome.
Yeah, this is James.
James, you're welcome.
Yeah, I just want to make a little comment about the match going on.
We can hear you. We can't hear you anymore. Poor. I think you need to maybe cut and call back, maybe. Yeah, please do us that honor. In the meantime, let's get to the way these guys are playing on paper. I know it will be close, but I think you even know what's going on.
Overall, 58% of the ball to England and 42% to the US. And let's let you know that for goals attempts, England 5, US 10. Only one of those have been on target for the two sides. Off targets, England 3, US 5, and blocked shots, England 1, US 4. The free kicks at 10 for England, 8 for the USA. For corner kicks, 2 for England, 7 for the USA. It tells you where the pressure is. And for offsides, England have had the only one in this game. For throw-in, 17 for England, 16 to the US. Goalkeeper saves 1 apiece, 1 for each side, of course. And total passes, 490 for England, completing 435. US have had 333, completing 290. For tackles, 7 by England, 12 by the USA. Attacks in general, yes, 93 by England, 67 by the USA. Dangerous attacks, 44 to 27. And of course, as far as the game is concerned, let's let you know that the US are pretty much leveled up to it. In the second half alone, they've had 4 attempts on goal, 4 goal attempts, but none have been on target. They've had 1 off target, 3 blocked, and things, of course, are looking really good for the side as far as this game is concerned. How they will see these out would be, of course, something we'll be waiting to see for the next 8 minutes of this game, and probably how many minutes will be added on. 82 minutes, England 0, USA 0.
82 minutes. Vicky Divokano. The game done they finish. Oh, hell. Go never see dropped in. Since morning, when I start this game. What do we say morning? What's into the end? Not morning. 42 full minutes. England 0, USA 0. Oh boy. Now wow. Doings.
We're looking at another draw here today again.
Possible. It's a bit the second draw.
It'll be quite
this evening if it
interesting
happens
to
like
see
this.
this game end in a draw. Because the Americans have actually attacked the English, and of course it will be unfortunate for them not to have gotten a goal in this particular
To be honest, it's been like basbos. The two sides are too evenly. But I said the verse say even if anybody else beats me for this foot tournament, not England, and the England too is like not USA, man. I cannot lose to USA. You know, that's how it's looking. But let's get the call 090400889, 090410889. Who did there?
Yes, good evening.
Yeah, good evening to you.
My name is G.A. calling from Musah.
All right, welcome.
Thank you. I just want to appreciate you for the good work you guys are doing over there.
Thank you.
Wow. This game by United States of America and England, I guess there's going to be a draw game. I've been listening to you for a long time. I'm calling for the first time anyway.
Oh.
Thank you. I sincerely have been listening to Brila for a long time now. I want to describe you. So you just give me attention, please.
Okay.
That's right. Imagine going out there, imagine going to school without text, grades, and papers. Imagine the world without anyone. Imagine sea without water. Ground without vein.
Shakespeare.
And most importantly, you.
Hey. Where am I?
Imagine that is without us. That's my decision to you. You are just wonderful back there.
Thank you very much. Wow.
Thank you.
Oh, now Brila they talk to.
Okay.
Wow. I'm meeting somebody there. Where is Serbia?
Who? Serbia.
Oh, Montenegro.
Abi.
They lost to Brazil yesterday. Serbia.
Okay, you mean Serbia, the country?
I'm busy now, sincerely. Thank you.
Okay, no,
Bless you.
I think
all the times over there for me. I love you.
Amen. We
love
love
you too.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Gracias.
This Shakespeare, I don't understand.
Nah, Shakespeare.
Nine. I don't know who is Serbia again.
The ones that played Brazil yesterday.
No, I'm not sure.
The sun covers the moon, and the moon covers the earth, and the earth covers everywhere. You are like the brain in my head.
Roses are red, violets is blue.
You did that why you swear.
Pius not read poem for primary and
I
secondary.
know. I think Vicky go do that thing.
What?
Maybe if you want to send a big message, you go. I go. You buy all those books, all those 50 naira books. You don't buy out.
Pius.
I don't play love song school.
No,
I went to school to learn.
You missed a
Not
lot.
them they toast now.
Okay, that's true.
You go ask her, say,
I went
which
to
kind
school to learn.
messages she dey read that year.
Anyway, guys, I and DJ KYS were in the same school. We were in secondary school together. And he walked up to me one day, was like, hey, anybody don't toast you? And I was like, he's my friend. And he said, anybody don't toast you? I said, no. And I was like, tomboy. I was like, waiting. And I was like, tomorrow by this time, somebody will toast you. I can't forget the thing. The next day, that was lunch. Next day, lunchtime. I said, come with me. Say, fine girl, how are you? I said, something they worry you.
Oh, okay. He didn't want to come directly. He wanted to go through the corners.
I'm very nonsense boy, but shout out to DJ KYS. Shout out to him. Cool guy. But yeah, 090400889.
But that was good though. Secondary school scope.
Yeah.
Secondary school scope. That was good.
That was impressive. He passed. He tried. Those books that I buy.
To prepare your mind.
I see those books in my box now. Those books in my box now.
Yeah.
So if I want to arrange every week,
I was so in love with football that my whole book now football. The cover of my book now football.
No.
You see Ronaldinho? That guy suffer for my book.
No.
Ha!
You know those years of that way all these small apps just come at that time. You go send me a
They draw Super Eagles for your draws. You get those draws so they draw that TV. They draw on market days.
Now, wow. All these dangerous men. Dangerous men. Dangerous. Hello there. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening.
Hello.
Ah. You late to talk. 87 minutes. Oh. England 0. USA 0. Yeah, so make a let you know say they don't come out George Weah Pikino for inside this game like this for the USA. Vicky Volcano, I better tell us what they happen based on subs for the USA.
Wait, now the guy bumped the ball.
Not be only him, shall be like 2 when they come out. Maybe they're star man now.
Yeah, which star? Nalayo. Not be him.
Christian Pulisic.
You just stay there, they play among them, you know. Which
Nine
star?
score their last goal. Their only goal for this tournament.
Not be people score until they take qualify come here.
Have you?
Oh, well, good game it's been so far. And the last substitution was Greg Berhalter, of course, bringing on Joshua Sargent to replace Haji Wright. And also, yes, Giovanni Reina, yes, comes in place of Timothy Weah. 2 fresh legs in the 83rd minute. And Shaquille Moore was penalized for knocking an opponent down in that game in the 84th minute. And the free kick was taken by Luke Shaw, but the ball was cleared off the line. Marcus Rashford had his moments, yes. Didn't go as planned. Marcus Rashford weaved it through a couple of players on the edge of the box, but his effort towards the middle of the goal was too weak to get past Matt Turner, who, of course, easily kept it out. This game has been a very exciting game in terms of how the two teams want it. End-to-end stuff we've seen so far in this encounter, and it is good to see. Matt Turner, he tends to take risk with wanting to play out of the back. He's not new to things like that. He's done it a couple of times, and I am not surprised that he's at the forefront of it again tonight, but maybe you do not want to take such a risk after you put in such a performance, because the whole story will now be that, the goalkeeper's overzealousness or one mistake from the goalkeeper was what determined the game, and nobody will pay attention to everything else that went down in the course of 90 minutes. But I tell you what, because he's a bit of a goalkeeper that can use his feet, that is counting a bit as an advantage now, because he can also push high up the pitch to knock the ball and pass to his players. And that, of course, unfortunately, is what Pickford cannot comfortably do. I don't know why a guy like Phil Foden would be on the bench when you're looking for an opportunity to unlock a defense like that of the US. I mean, a technical player who, of course, can make those beautiful passes and, create something extraordinary in this game. We've not seen him at all. And sometimes these are the things that would make you want to question a guy at Southgate. But I always want to believe that the coaches know enough and they know how to go about their business. But it is not looking really good. And if they had a good game for which a lot of people were saying these guys are contenders, this is a reminder that, look, you don't win the competition after just one game. And this is a clear reminder that they need to perform better than this in order for them to be put in the conversation as one of the countries that could possibly go all the way in this competition. Aside that, I'm not seeing anything. 90 minutes already. It is goalless. England nil, USA nil.
Hey, 94 minutes, no gutsy now. How many minutes did Africa say they put on top this game now? How many Jara they won't put? We never know. But yes, 94 minutes. England 0. USA 0. Boss. Well, 4 minutes, yes. 4 minutes of additional time has been added to this game at this time. We'll then start the first minute like this. So let's get your reactions. It is still 0-0. 090 40,000 889 090 41,000 889. Good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, welcome.
My name is Matthew.
Matthew, you're welcome.
I'm on this England match, they ball into the essence. Never even take light, but to one generator, I don't even waste my petrol for this England match. I swear.
You don't need waste petrol now. Should be listen to Brila.
I mean, who needs a generator? You're listening to Brila.
But England will qualify in this group, but they will come out for round of 16. They know they play anything. All right, thank you.
Thank you. 1 minute don't come out, you say? What do you do?
You want waste petrol, now wait for no day. I gotta leave your petrol on your radio. Who needs TV when radio day?
Only for Lagos Island. Now for no deal.
For no mainland.
Mainland, eh? Which mainland?
Really?
Ide. Oh, see you.
No, me,
Yeah.
I'm a mainlander too. Are you want to
Yeah.
make you want
Wetin be-
to
abeg,
make me feel like Islander?
People where they Sule now go dey claim say that they mainland.
Sule do mainland.
Now, if you try from Sule, go CMS. So that one.
Well.
Now semi-mainland.
Wow.
Come our hood, come the Ejigbos of this world, the Gondos of this world, the Abulegbas of this world. You go no say for a day. But let me not give people scope on air. 09040,889.
Give us
09040,889.
Just say by tomorrow morning now, everywhere on food, don't line up in front of your front of your compound. Hey, carry us good here.
Hey, whoa. 09041,889. 2 minutes not pass. Or is that the extra time where they had to? Still not
The
go.
English guys have actually lacked creativity in this game. They found it difficult to create opportunities. In fact, they had just 2 shots on goal in this particular encounter. In all 90 minutes of play, just 2 shots on goal. That's the first half. That Mason Mount's effort in the first half, and of course, Marcus Rashford in the second 45 minutes of this game. So I think the creativity has been quite poor from the English guys, and this is not the way contenders do play. Yeah, their first game they were quite convincing, but we're like, that's just a small team they played, and now they've been made to test themselves against the United States of America, and they've not been impressive, to be honest with you. This is not the kind of a performance you want to give in this kind of competition. It's the world stage. Everybody's looking at you. Everybody's here. They are seeing you, and they want to know how you would fare against the big boys. This is not. USA cannot even be categorized as one of those guys that should even be giving
England a tough
time. Although you can say that these American guys, they look like a rejuvenated side. This is probably like the best set of Americans I've seen play the game of football. Although the last time they met the English in 2010, they couldn't win also. But then the English guys, with all the quality they've got in this particular squad, I feel they should be doing more than what they have done in 90 minutes in a particular game. Left to be seen, like the last caller said, they might probably still qualify from this group, but then I do not think this performance will actually
lackluster.
I actually struggle to get words to describe their performance this night. It's been below par. I'm sure they can do better than this. I'm sure the likes of Brazil, Argentina, Portugal, Netherlands will not see this kind of performance against the US and they'll get scared of the English. So it's just like every normal game, and of course, they still need to improve. A lot are still to be done in this English squad, and maybe you should start trusting the guys on the bench more. Because we've not seen much of Harry Kane, but then Harry Kane is still playing. You know?
And he did his game. He be like saying not even this.
Exactly. We've not seen much of him, but he's still playing. So you have guys on the Vicky mentioned earlier, Phil Foden. This is a guy that can
finish. He don't finish. Otito. Oti Pari. He don't finish. Wow. Vicky Volcano finally full time. England 0, United States 0.
Goalless, and a tough game it was for the Americans. And they stood their ground, did very well, made it tough for England. And despite the quality the English guys have, sometimes there's a level of commitment you can put into a game and play the game with your heart. And then you would be able to nullify all the threats because, of course, you will grow in confidence. And yes, in the 93rd minute, England had a chance. Harry Kane, of course, showed a good awareness in the penalty box to head across from a free kick. But it went narrowly wide. That would have been the clincher for England. But unfortunately, of course, they would leave to try it out next time. And they have a game against Wales. Wales lost to these guys earlier today. And England, of course, will be hoping. The US, of course, will be looking at the fact that they would need at least, probably will be going for their first 3 points against Iran. That will be a tough one because Iran, of course, will be hoping for at least a draw so that they can end 4 points. But England, of course, have Wales in front of them, and that might be easier for them. But you never know. Football can throw up its own conversation and get things going. But I like the way the points have been. It is 1, 2, 3 or 4, 3, 2, 1. That is if you're either you are ascending or you're descending. Whichever order, I like the numbers in this group.
I also like the numbers. I mean, that could be the formation of our next game.
4-3-2-1. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been the live coverage of the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022. England 0, United States 0. Now, so it take end for this particular one this evening. Elsewhere, if you don't catch them before, Wales 0, Iran 2, Qatar 1, Senegal 3, Netherlands 1, Ecuador 1, England 0, USA 0. Thank you for joining us, Pius, this evening.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you to our digital guys, Josh Ike Okoli Emmanuel, Josh Too Sporty. Thank you to Vicky Divokado. Thank you, of course, to the man Julius Efosa Gawa, and of course to all of the fans who they listen to us all the way from Abuja, Onitsha, Port Harcourt, and of course Lagos. Tomorrow again we'll bring more live coverage. You can't give now because of course we take you closer to the action. It is Brila, the home of the fans. My name is Breezy, your sports chic, the premium radio brand. Mami Gio Radio.